Okay, in this video, we will discuss about grading. We will utilize the data from the model that we created through InfraWorks. In Autodesk InfraWorks, grading also available. You can access from this menu, create an environment. Under the environment here, you will find the grading area. So the purpose of having grading is to flatten surface area where you are going to place building on top of it. And then I have in this, there are two proposals here. Proposal 3 and proposal 4. Proposal 4, the grading I already created, but there are limitations when we import model, surface model from InfraWorks into Civil 3D. Here, in order to create grading, then select the location. So normally we identify the area that has slightly flattened, slightly gentle terrain. So then the cut and fill will not excessive. So to view the theme, so then we can go to display, set terrain theme. From here we can highlight, we can see where the area that we suitable building to construct. You can see here this color band. So different elevation. If we expand this one, you can see here the difference is about 3 meters. So then maybe we still cannot see clearly. We can go for setting concept this view, conceptual view, and then go to this terrain view setting, then set contour, display it, switch it to on, and you can control here line tick interval, then line color here, select line color. Then when you zoom in the elevation, in the contour line, also the label appear on the screen. See here, basically area has different elevation, quite gentle. So you can select the area, this area, so it has on 2 different elevation, 2 meters on different. So then maybe this area is suitable for flattening, but this area is too too low. Very low. Area is 30 something, 32. The lowest point here is 26. Then I already created grading. So close to proposal 4 here. Then here I created the flat or grading area to allow me to set up a building platform as accessway. This road, see here, this area is already flattened. Then you can see the elevation here. The slope here, 8 meter, 10 meter. This is one of the limitations. Autodesk InfraWorks, we cannot manage to set a slope other than this grading ratio over 1. So it's too gentle. So we cannot change or select as we can select the grading on the road. See here, and for the road, we can manage to cut slope. Even though here is a 3 over 1, still too gentle. So we can set it. We can set 1 over 1.5 over 1. So when we cut here, change the, but not on the grading. Grading is too gentle. So what we are going to do, so we will import this model into Civil 3. Then we utilize the this boundary to create grading to the Civil. Okay, so for the purpose, we close this one, then run the Autodesk Civil 3. To create new model, I press this button, new draw. Then this is the interface that I have. So I will move on the property down here. Okay, then import the model from InfraWorks to Civil 3D. Select this one. Then we refine the selection, populating. You can see here we have default existing ground, and then also we have existing transportation and proposed ground. So we will import this, but we will find that there is limitation, especially the proposed ground in InfraWorks create for the along the corridor, along the road segment, component road. And then when there are 2 segment of component road connected, and then the ground generated in between will create holes on the surface. So you can see here. So then we don't want the planning road. Also the component road we don't want. So in the last video we already discussed on how to create a road and also how to modify the road that created on Autodesk InfraWorks, and then redo the road corridor. Also created assembly with Autodesk section. Also we don't in Autodesk InfraWorks, the intersection will properly ported to Autodesk Civil 3D. So this one we don't want as well. Water area we don't want. Bridge that have it, tunnel we don't want. But also for the design road, maybe some area road we don't want. So basically the road that will be used here is 2 until 8. So maybe so remove 10, 12, and so this is the road that we create for 3 to 4, 8. Okay, then press OK, and then open. So there are 64 entities imported. So see here we have the bridge model, the road, then the annotation still can adjust the size like that. Okay, so under the surface model space, we have existing ground and proposed. Let me change the style. The existing ground, you see that there is holes. So then the corridor, the road, the surface corridor surface created along the road segment. Then it is not so well here. We lost the information. Then here the grading already flattened. The area here already flattened. Then this is the the slope, single slope. Okay, so if you want to merge this surface, proposed ground surface, and then existing ground, so we create new surface and then name it as merge surface. That, then like that. Then after that we go to definition and then go to edit, right click, paste surface. We select both here, press shift button, we select both this one and press OK. You can see there when we merge these two, there is hole here, face property, and then no this one. So this is the surface. You can click, right click, and then object viewer. See this area flattened, but this area hole. So we don't want this one. We want to create our own grading, this one. So we will trace this boundary, so then we can utilize for the grading creation purpose. To create grading required two object parcel, so then we can create parcel from the polyline, create parcel from object. So the parcel is the area that dedicated for certain purpose of let's say flattening or grading, and after that grading. So there's that's the step here. So we create polyline. For that we want to set, we have boundary. So our road it has lane width of 2.5 meter. Then we have curb, and then we have also walkway. So that we offset it by 5 meters. So I select offset here. So it will ask you offset, specify offset distance. I specify 5 meter and then enter. And I select this one, the object I want to offset, and then select the side. So I have like, then after that create polyline. So you can go here, polyline or type PL, click and start from this point. So I activate the snap here. Down here I have this snap. You can add more nearest center to you here, and then this middle of this curve, then this side also, and then after that nearest and long. Then here we have several points like this and see the plus. So if you want to check what is the elevation of this one, you can click the vertex, right click, and then properties. So the elevation is 28 meter. Okay, no problem. If you want to check what is the elevation of this area, let me switch on the ground. This property here, for the what do you call it, existing ground. So then we switch for while here, on display. Okay, so then we go on the select surface, select contour, multiply, select the surface. Then from here, right click to end selection and the color, increase the size, the annotation. You can see here the elevation here is 29. So basically we set it lowered here 28 the elevation of the vertex that we select previously. Right click, properties, see here 28, so it's low. So if you want to change the elevation for the all here, it will be better if we convert it into parcel. So back to home tab, and then parcel, and then create parcel from object. So it will ask you select line, arc or polyline, convert into parcel. So select this one, click and right click to end selection. So this window will appear on your screen, and then property, parcel name. I would like to have the name, square meter, area, or you can have this one as well, name, area, and perimeter. So that's one. If you want to have the bearing, so you can have this, okay, but I don't want this one. And then erase existing entities, so then it will erase the polyline and then create the parcel. So if you want to edit, so you can edit the parcel or you can edit the polyline if you untick this one. So I will take this one, okay. So then already changed the parcel. It has this information, property 1, this is the area in meter square and account. Then once we already have this, we can create the grading creation tool. So it will appear on your screen, and then we can select here grade to distance or grade elevation. So then we will select grade to surface that. So when you select grade on surface, it will create, along the parcel, there is possible of cut area, slope area. So here we have the display how it like slope pattern. So currently it is unticked. So if you want to have the slope pattern, you can tick that, okay. Then okay, here also for the field, you want to have the slope pattern, so you can. Then after that, you can create the grading. Press this create grading. So target surface, you will select. Because target surface still not selected. We select the existing ground. One can change grading, the name of the the grading, then we select the automatic surface creation. Then will be the new surface that will be created. We'll have grading group 1. Then the name is grading group 1. And contour, we will create it. One, we select volume based surface, select existing ground, then yes. Okay. Then it will ask you select the feature. Select the feature, select the parcel, click. Then it will ask you select the grading side. So it's outside because we will create grading this area and flatten this area. Inside the interior will be flattened with grading, and then apply to entire length. Yes. Cut format, slope. It will ask you slope grading. Ratio 0.5/1, and then enter. And then after that, for the fill slope as well. So we select 1.5/1. Oops, 1.5/1. So it's created for you. And you can see there the grading cursor still active. So we skip, and we can close this one, or not yet, because we need to create the infill. But basically we can have this one create grading, so then we can close it. So if you want to see whether your grading created or not, then right click here and then object viewer. You can see this is your grading, but it has a single grading, a single slope, no bench yet. Later we will create a bench for this one, because the different elevation, this point to this point, the topmost here of the slope here is 10 meters. So we want to create 3 meter bench, and this area is still hollow. So then we create grading infill. So when you hover this one, you can see that it is detected. So then you click this area, then right click. So you select once more, one here, the surface, and then object viewer. So you have grading. The grading is already flattened. The area it's a fill on. Then you can combine the existing ground, this one, or you can select this one. I forgot to explain about the grading. So let me return back to the before create the grading. So you want to edit anyway, I will create another grading. This area, this the elevation of the grading is 28 above mean sea level. Okay. Then you can do merge later. Let me create another grading home, create another grading to avoid too much cut area. Close. Let me see what is the elevation of this area. Modify surface, check contour, select see here. This one is the 33, 32, 1. Let me have the elevation of 30 here. You can check the elevation, check the properties. This one is 32. Okay, so then to create the grading, click here to home. To create the parcel, then create parcel from object. Since the parcel already created here, so we can name it erase. Same process as previous grading we created. Okay, so then the parcel is already created. Property number 2, underside is the area in square meter. Then after that, we still can edit the elevation. Select this one, and then the contextual parcel segment selected, and then what we can do here, we press this button, edit elevation, and then elevation edit. Under the elevation here, editor here, we can when we highlight this one, so we can see this triangle is the station 0, and the elevation is 32. So you can select all, shift button, select all, or control A, and then you can increase by this increment 1. Set increment, you can set here. Let's say you want to set increment to 2. So once increase this one 2, so we become 34. Control Z. It's alright. Okay. Is shift, select all here. Even if you want to higher, to select that shift, select all. You can flatten by using this. So this is the way to select or to change the elevation. Then after that, once we already have grading, so then back to home, select grading gradation tools. This window will have a screen, put it, and then grading to surface, and then we can start. Here set the grading group, or you can set we set the target surface, existing ground. So basically you can also create another grading on top of this grading. Then you select the target, this grade. Okay, then grade to surface, cut slope. We can change the style. If you don't want to change the style, without the slope pattern, tick. By default it is untick without slope pattern. And after that, you click this one and then select the features, click, and then it will ask you grading side, outside, yes. Slope 1.5, yes. We continue, enter slope 1.5/1, it's created. You can see here it's very minimum cut this area because the elevation is 34, 32 or 34, 32. Then after we have this one, we create infill. Click here, and then when we hovering here, goes down the tag. Better we close this one, get grading, and then create grading infill. When you hover this one, is supposed to be we untick, we skip the command grading, click grading infill, see the object viewer. It's not close. Maybe it is because anyway this because it's the same elevation. So let fill grading, click grading, see object viewer. Still below practice work. So let me change the elevation to increase the elevation. So more than there is a increase to 34. So it's great. Reduce the elevation. Oh, sorry, click this one, flatten. So we flatten to elevation. So all this area is the theory. Close this one, go home, grading, click grading infill. Select area to select right click because it is in the same field that we combine. Oh, it's not create grading, not create the grading group. So let me delete here. So we have this, go home, already have the parcel, and then grading creation tool, and then we have to set this directly. Previously we direct parcel, correct, create face, we change to grade surface, and then select site 1, group 1. If you want to create another one, create grading group, automatic, column this, then grading group 2, and then okay. Then after that, click this one, select outside, enter, because we have already set one. You can close, grade infill. So it detect, click, right click. So then when you select this one, right click, object viewer, you will have it close, not close. Grading group 2, we already have, right click, switch properties. Okay, we check grading infill already. We already have click, already. Then if you want to edit, right click, display order, send to back, you access the parcel, edit elevation, change the elevation. Here select all, increase by 2 minutes, close, and then after that automatically it's changed to grading. Let me see, right click, object viewer, it's not here because it has this. Let me change, let me try to add it. So it's already add, select only the anyway. Let me merge the surface, the grading, edit, paste one, select this, then definition. So we have this three bit. Let me see the face here, which probably flatten or here. Select, right click, so we flatten this to it. That's all for this video. In the next video, we will discuss about how to create what we call it the benching on this, what we call it single slope.